Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Health Made Easy. I'm your host, Dr. Jason Jones, and man, we are sliding into home plate today on our topic or in our series on inflammation, and we're going to talk about some of my favorite things today, and that is herbs and supplements to reduce inflammation. Now, I am a huge herb and supplement fan. However, I do believe that we should not use them like a pharmaceutical. And what I mean by that is that oftentimes, our lifestyle, the way our diet, our stress levels, the way we take care of our health is really not good. And then because we don't like medication, we tend to use herbs and supplements to compensate for our bad lifestyle habits. So I am a huge fan. Get your lifestyle together first, the best you can, and then use herbs and supplements to optimize your health and optimize your well-being. So, inflammation can be triggered by unhealthy habits such as unhealthy foods. It can be a response to stress, trauma, illness, a ton of things. However, you can reduce inflammation by managing stress effectively, exercising, and adding a lot of anti-inflammatory foods to the diet. But you can also get additional support from herbs and supplements to reduce and prevent inflammation in the body. So what we're going to do is take a quick look at some of the best-known anti-inflammatory herbs and supplements. Number one, curcumin. Curcumin is contained in turmeric, and it provides several health benefits, including reducing inflammation and improving symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis. And I'm going to stop right here because of the fact that many people are taking turmeric, but they're taking this stuff that's being, massively sold over the counter in, all the typical big box stores, But if you don't have an active form of curcumin in there, and you don't have something that's going to drive it and help absorb it, like an oil, like maybe black pepper or something like fenugreek, then you're getting so little of that that it's probably a waste of money. So make sure that when you do get and you do use supplements, that you pay extra for the good stuff because the benefits way outweigh what you're spending on them. Because herbs and supplements, honestly, they're an investment. They're not an expense as far as I'm concerned. Next one, alpha-lipoic acid. Boy, I love this stuff. Plays a key role in metabolism and energy production. It also functions as an antioxidant, protecting your cells from oxidative damage. Many studies have shown alpha-lipoic acid reduces inflammation linked to heart disease, lowers insulin resistance, liver disease, cancer, and other diseases. This supplement restores levels of other antioxidants such as vitamin C and vitamin E. So not only is it an antioxidant, it helps reboot and restore other antioxidants. So it's really, really good. It's been used for years for helping balance out blood sugar levels. Next one is white willow bark. You probably have heard of this one before, but white willow tree bark has been effective treatment for inflammation and pain since ancient Roman and Egyptian times. This herb has comparable effects to aspirin, but doesn't have the side effects of aspirin. And the reality is, this is what aspirin used to be made out of. Aspirin used to be made out of white willow bark before they did it synthetically. So the recommended dose of white willow bark is about 240 milligrams a day. And there's some herbal blends containing, plant bark can be used to treat chronic conditions, things like headaches as well, chronic and acute conditions. And then the next one is no surprise. We talked about this so much. I cannot talk about this enough. I can tell you guys I am so well read on this stuff, and it's fish oil. Fish oil supplements are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which helps decrease inflammation linked to heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and so many other chronic conditions. I'm telling you, if you only took one thing, you get the very best source that you can afford on this thing. Pharmaceutical grade, not a pharmaceutical pill, not something sold by a pharmaceutical company, but a pharmaceutical grade fish oil, because those omega-3s have anti-inflammatory effects that reduce the levels of cytokines in the body, therefore promoting not only immune health, but gut health. And what is a cytokine? A cytokine is basically an inflammatory or an immune marker that is utilized in various blood tests to see what's the level, is your body, reacting to something, or do you have some sort of inflammation or some sort of, infection going on in the body. So these fatty acids and omega-3s reduce the risk of muscle damage that may appear after exercise as well. Next one we talked about before is ginger. Again, I'm a huge fan of the ginger root. Fresh ginger is better. But you can also get it in grounded powder, fresh or dried. You can get pills. I mean, there's a whole kinds of things you can do. But it offers strong anti-inflammatory properties. I'm actually going to have some this afternoon. And it's quite similar to things like NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Now, this supplement contains two major compounds, gingerol and zingerone, which reduces inflammation that is linked to things like kidney disease, colitis, breast cancer, and diabetes. Some studies have shown that ginger supplements help decrease inflammation and muscle soreness after much strenuous exercise. The recommended dosage is about 1 gram a day. I tell people if you're going to take the root, take about the size of the end of your thumb, the last joint of your thumb, take that a couple times a day, and you'll hit that number. Next one is Resveratrol. You might have heard of that. It's a powerful antioxidant found in blueberries, grapes, and other fruits that have like a purple skin to them. This supplement has been studied to help reduce inflammation in individuals with insulin resistance, heart disease, ulcerative colitis, gastritis, and other conditions. Resveratrol supplements have been shown to lower inflammation markers, blood sugar, and triglycerides in people with obesity. The recommended amount of resveratrol is between 150 to 500 milligrams a day. And resveratrol is the reason that some people promote red wine as really good for you in terms of the resveratrol content in the wine and the antioxidant properties of that. And while there may be some truth to that, what they found is that the studies that they do is the person who's drinking 2 to 4 ounces per day or multiple times a week, not, half of a bottle or 4 or 5 glasses a night, So it's like a small glass 1 time a day to 3 times a week, that kind of thing. All right, flax is another one. So the seeds from the flax plant contain both omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. Some of these fats in these seeds convert to EPA and DHA, which offer anti-inflammatory properties. Now, you can get flax seeds in the form of capsules, ground. You can get it in flour. You can get it in an oil. But I can tell you that if you're going to do flaxseed, keep them in the freezer. Grind them, because if you don't grind them, your body can't process these things. They'll come out looking the way that they did when they went in. Okay. And the other thing I'm going to say, because I get pushback on this from people who are vegetarian or vegan, and they're very well-meaning people, but they just don't know the science of this stuff, is that the omega-3s in flax are not the same as that of a fish oil. I get it. You don't want to eat the fish. You don't want to be, eat the animal. I totally get that, but you got to understand you are missing essential fatty acids from not eating the fish that you cannot get from flax seeds. You cannot get them. That's just how it is. Other herbs and supplements that can help reduce inflammation are things like quercetin, spirulina is another one, MSM, and also chondroitin. So I hope this series helped you out. I hope that you passed it along to somebody that you know who needs to lower inflammation in their body. And really, that's all of us, okay? But I can tell you this, the more overweight you are, the more inflammation you have going on. So if you are overweight, getting your blood sugar under control, fighting inflammation with lifestyle factors, fighting it with supplements and herbs, is so important. So I hope this helped you out. Dr. Jason Jones signing out. We'll see you guys on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.